I got pregnant and I was reading some American blogs. There were a couple of American bloggers that I was sort of following at the time, and I thought maybe I'll just set up a blog. So I got my husband Rob to set up a blog. I said, can you just do that? And he wrote the first blog post. And then Facebook came out probably about 6 months after that. So then that became a way of, that just completely changed the way we all communicate and share and do everything. But I had set it up and I just loved it. Like I was always, like as a kid, always have a travel journal, always have a journal. I've still got all my diaries from high school, from year 7 to year 12. Every day I would write in it.
That's so cool that you've still got them.
Yeah, they're pretty...
imagine what they say.
Angsty. Like, I can't believe I hate her so much next day. I love her so much.
Yeah.
I remember I had a diary once, a journal, and I wrote in it, I hate Mum, and then I felt so bad after. I had to scrub it out, and I'm like, I love Mum. I was just really sad. Like, you'd have to write back to
yourself.
Yes.
Angsty. And I would start, and that by the end of the year, I would have hopefully like kissed 3 guys, and I have little tallies at the end that I would tap into. Wow. So, I just think that blogging, like the act of taking photos, sharing a story, writing your thoughts it's like a diary. So I always love doing it. Well, I have an agent, an agency who is able to take my blog to brands and media agencies and clients and put me forward as someone to work with brands. So I only do sponsored blog posts, content on the blog. I haven't done much in advertising or any of that stuff.
And often people hate when you do sponsored content.
Yeah.
But that's how you keep your site up.
That's how. I mean, it's like so much work.
Yes.
As you guys know.
Yes.
And the expense of like hosting it, like it's hundreds of like every month there is hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
Close to 1,000 probably. If I look at my hosting, what you're paying people, like everything's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And so for you to get the occasional like sponsored post come up, and I don't think that that's an excuse that you should just say, oh well, I've got to make my money somehow, and so you just got to deal with it like a TV ad.
Yeah.
I think if you're doing stuff that's engaging and creative, and I
studied
true
to you and your brand and who you are.
Yeah, I mean, I studied visual communication at uni, so I always wanted to work in magazines, and now I've created, like it's like you guys, you've created your own magazine with your own, and you're the editor, and you're the creative director, and you're the photographer, and you're the it's amazing. It's an amazing job, and being able to pitch creative ideas, and I wanted to work in advertising too, to brands, and them going, yeah, you know what, go for it. Like, how cool is that?
Yeah.
And whenever you work with a brand that has that they're open and they let you do that, that's always where you're going to get the success with things. And it relates into sales. What we not tell people, but what you show people, they go and do. It's amazing to me. I was saying at a breakfast recently that like people have had babies because of me having another baby, or people have moved to the country, or people have changed their lives, or they've bought a brand of gin or the paper towel that I'm like. I just think it is amazing. It's an amazing privilege that you get to do that and get to be creative and do all that stuff. It's the best job in the friggin' world.
Yeah, totally. Hands down.
Yeah, I'm just going to make some more money from Maggie. Well, it's funny. I think that people always say that they feel like they can relate, and it's like they're sitting down talking to a friend. All that stuff. I had the 10th blog, and I decided to have a little event for it, and I put it out to the readers thinking, I don't know if anyone's going to want to come and have lunch.
It's funny, isn't it? Because you don't get to that contact. So you
get emails and you get lovely comments, but you think, okay,
is anyone actually
and they're like so amazing to meet people. Like people came from Perth.
Really?
And like I live it's a 2 hours. So it's a big commitment. Getting on a plane, get a hire car, come down 2 hours, get accommodation. Like these people were hardcore, and they were just so lovely. And everyone's. Wow. I think people just, because it's been 10 years, like they have seen my children grow up. They it's like you feel like you know them.
Totally.
You feel like you know them, right?
Yes, yeah. Because when we said to a couple of the girls who work with us, we're like, who do you want to hear from, you know, in bloggers?
Yeah.
And your name was one of the first ones that came up, and we're
Yeah.
like, shit,
Oh,
how annoying.
she's
We've got to
so annoying.
Oh my god, we actually have to sit down and talk to her again.
So I don't know what it is. I think it's just that I am always like heart on the sleeve, open book, and
That's
always
all people
sharing
want,
it. They
isn't
do.
it?
They just want to
you be
connect.
to connect and be
not feel
relatable.
alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
I
want
think.
to feel like they're not alone in the world and that you're going through what they're going through.
Yeah, and also be like. I love cooking, and so I love sharing recipes. So people are getting stuff from my blog. They're getting entertaining ideas. They're getting recipes. They're getting ideas of how to put a couch together with some cushions, because I love interiors and all that sort of stuff. And so I feel like they might learn something, or they're getting stuff from me as well as just it being an outpouring of stuff. So I don't know. I'm just very grateful that they still read every day.